This video is made possible by the following sponsors. Make sure to check out their products as well as the rest of my gear in the description below. Hey guys, I'd rather live in virtual reality than real life, boy here, and welcome back to rFactor 2 for another video. Now recently the long-awaited Sebring circuit was released for rFactor 2, and you might be thinking, Jimmy, there's already a version of Sebring in RF2, but yes, that's a mod and this is official content, and the thing that sets them apart is that this track is laser scanned. It's kind of difficult to explain what laser scanning is when you're me and you aren't very good with words. But what it essentially means is that this circuit is pretty much as close as it can be to its real life counterpart. If there's a bump on the real circuit, you'll find it in this version as well. And of course, Sebring is renowned for its bumpy surface, which is sort of what makes it so interesting when it comes to a laser scanned version. Of course, using an OSW here, a direct drive wheel with a lot of power behind it, it means that my arms are probably going to be quite achy after recording this video. To show off this circuit in all its glory, I'm going to be driving a 5-lap race piloting the Porsche 911 RSR GTE car, complete with that awesome exhaust note, and of course it's raced here in real life in IMSA as well, so fairly relevant. I'm also going to jack up my force feedback to about 50% of its maximum, which is more than I usually use, but will help highlight just how bumpy this track is. Let's go! So I figured I'd try a rolling start here today, given that standing starts tend to not go too well at Sebring. So here we are then, 5 laps. Let's explore this new circuit in our 911 RSR. So I'm being a little bit careful down the T1. Actually going to switch back to the inside now, get nice and close to that wall. Don't touch it though. I've touched that a couple of times in the old GTRLM back in the day. Now down to T2. Some people call this T3 because of a very small kink there on the straight, but they're wrong. Watch out for these curves on the inside. Just trying to be nice and chill through here first time through. Don't want to get involved in any instance in the first lap. Can't win it on the first lap, but you can certainly bin it. Up through the gears, getting great exhaust note in this Porsche. Big fan of it. Look to the inside here, coming into the hairpin. Being very soft on the brakes and very early on the brakes in the first lap, just to make sure we don't run into the back of anyone. Everyone's bunched up right now. I do really very much enjoy Sebring, so it's great getting to drive here again. Also, I figured we'd do a video that wasn't in VR for a change. Hopefully, some guys don't like the VR video, some do, but maybe we'll do a mixture of the both from now on. Now through Cunningham. Coming up to Tower, my least favourite corner on the circuit. Back end of the car. Skittish, just how we like it. These things run a bit of traction control in the real world, but we're being an absolute mad lad and not running any. Right, so not a bad first lap. We've gained quite a few places. Easy. Nice through there. You can see how much effort I'm having to put into the wheel. This isn't really too realistic to real life. Real life, these things have power steering, I'm fairly sure anyway. I'm sort of almost driving as if I didn't have any power steering. Now, coming down to Sunset Bend, watch how bumpy it is through there. Watch my wheel. Watch me try and wriggle it through there. You'll see what happens. Here we go then. So brake hard. Ah, you can, my whole rig shakes. Big bump here in the middle. There it is. Back on the throttle. That's 1 lap down and 4 to go. Deep in the slipstream of the car in front. I'm in a Golf liveried car today because there seems to be a weird obsession with Golf liveries. Not quite sure why. They don't look good on new cars. Stop trying to do them. Bumpy, bumpy. Right to the outside. Very nice. T1 at Sebring, such a great, one of the best corners I think in racing. It's so challenging, especially in a downforce car as well, because you have to contend with the downforce whilst trying not to be caught out on the bumps. Of course, this car, a little bit of downforce in this GTE car, not as much, of course, as an LMP car or something like that, but still very quick in its own right. Right, let's try and be a bit more aggressive on the brakes now, shall we? Oh, guy in front looks to the inside. Let's see if we can follow him. Not quite. It's a great advert for the Fanatec Podium series so far, I'm telling you that. The track feels great through the wheel though. I'm feeling every bump. I had a chat with one of the guys who works at RF2 saying the amount of work that went into this track surpasses anything they've done by such a long way, and you can really tell the quality is just there. Definitely up there with iRacing level of quality from the track. I don't think it's still optimised yet, still getting a couple of frame rate stutters every now and then, but otherwise it's pretty damn good. And of course the RF2 AI really giving me a run for my money, as they always do. See if we can do anything, see if we can get a bit close to this Porsche. Oh, a bit of understeer through there. Use the curb on the left. Wow, he's got the arse end kicked out. Should be in second gear through there. Should be alright though. Right, you're on the straight now. We've got the slipstream, but we don't quite have the speed. He's pulling away. We've pulled away from the guys behind. That's important. Can we do anything at sunset here? You can sort of dive to the inside and be brave, but usually that means your brakes don't work and you end up hitting someone. Bottas style, understeer into them as I understeer myself. Oh, the bumps into sunset. My whole rig is shaking, and this is a very secure rig. Go show the power of the OSW when combined with something like this. Come on, one place. Look to the inside. Late on the brakes. Not enough. He's better on the exit there. I'm getting a bit impatient now. He goes defensive. I think he knows that I'm starting to get a bit fighty. This AI sometimes has me believing that it is a human, and then every now and then it will just kick out the arse end for no reason. I'm like, oh no, it's an AI. Right, so the hairpin is probably one of our best opportunities to overtake. We're not quite close enough. I love how you can just feel all the little blemishes in the road. You can feel coming onto this tarmac surface. It's so cool, it really is. I love that detail. Oh, he's slow off the corner, but I had to slow up as well. Can we get a run? Can we just put a nose on him? Yes, we can. Just about. Coming up to Cunningham now. He's come across a little git to the outside then. He just comes across middle of the road. No, he chopped. Back on the throttle. No, thank you, sir. I'll take that place. That's a P16, by the way. He really fought for it. Tower. Throw it to the inside of the car. Understeer. That's his initial reaction there. You have to just sort of coax it in to the curb on the inside, but don't touch the curb on the inside. Horrible thing that. Really wish we had this version of Sebring back when I was racing the Nissan around here. It would have been so cool. Although that version of Sebring we used wasn't bad either, but this just blows it out of the water. You cannot beat laser scan for a track like this. Okay, so let's try and give some Fanatec some more exposure apparently, shall we? Down the straight. I love driving Sebring. It's so great for an endurance setting as well. We're only doing 5 laps today, but it's one of those tracks that really pushes the driver and the car. You know, real life, of course, cars get shake loose around here. You have to really make sure the car is all very much bolted together, otherwise it's going to come off. Bits are going to fly off, you know. Luckily, we don't have the same concern in the sim world. I would like it. I'd like it if we did have that. Be a bit more careful with the car, you know, but we aren't quite there yet for that level of realism. Hopefully one day. Second gear. Just blend off the throttle there. There is a bit of downforce to this car, especially at higher speed. The big old wing at the back and diffuser and splitter at the front does create quite a bit of downforce, especially if you're in the Ford GT, which unfortunately doesn't really exist as official content in RF2, but that car is essentially a mini prototype, LMP 3.5 we call it. There you go. So I'm quite strong through the hairpin there. Back on the throttle again, come on. I'm loving that I'm fighting so hard for what is 15th place. This is what racing should be. I know some people, of course, are obsessed with winning, and I think the best racers are, but I'm just obsessed with having a good race, and this is one of them right now. Never, ever disappointed with the RF2 AI. Once they get through lap 1, of course. After lap 1, they can be a bit angry sometimes, but after that, they're good. So to the inside again, cars are fighting. Oh, I got unsighted there, ran over the curb, but we've got the speed. GG Fanatec Podium Series, OSW wins again. Thinking emoji. Right, let's try and get onto the back of these guys. Have some more fun before the race is through. That's nice, getting some speed through there. Can we pop to the inside here for Le Mans? Not quite, not quite. Better exit. No, I can't quite get it there. You can use all the curb on the left, and I'm not quite doing that. Just gonna go down and have my get shaken loose again, coming down through sunset. Here we go. Right to the inside this time. Oh wow, I had to just hit the brakes and straight line to avoid hitting the Corvette. And no, the Fanatec boys back in front. Damn it. Different line didn't work out there. That's very much a prototype line, but you take that line because of a lack of bumps in the prototype. You wouldn't get away with it, I don't think, with this version of the circuit. To the inside again, a little bit of locking brakes, showing a nose, come on. Go, 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 I ship it. Oh, damn, didn't quite have the grunt in fourth. I don't want to lose to the Fanatec Podium Series. Come on. Really nailing the throttle on exit. We've got a little bit of wheel spin, but we have the run. Guy in front just touches the grass on the way around. I'm going to go to the left. He's going to take the inside line. Oh, debated. Debated. Yes. The feel when you actually have to bait AI. How good is that? For now, he's right on my 6. Whew. Also, this force feedback is starting to tire me out a bit. Come on. Deep into the corner. I can feel the tyres giving up a little bit. They're a bit hot right now. I'm really pushing them. Back to where we were about a lap ago now. Good run there. Can we get one more place before the end of this race? With this pace, I think it should be ace. Shut up, Chiller. Come on. Give us one more. I'm going to throw it inside Le Mans. Send it, send it. No, I can't quite send it. Oh, on the curb, the sawtooth curb there, just shaking my hands. I don't think I've got enough. Come on, Porsche, give me the re. Last corner. No! No, 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 no! No, 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 I don't want to be beaten by the Fanatec boy. Just tried too hard, the bump caught me out. Go, go, go! He's on the left, I can't see him. Oh, he just got me! God damn it! Luckily I beat the Fanatec guy though, who's behind me right now, but wow, that version of Sebring is fantastic. I am sweating after that. I'm not even wearing the blooming headset. The headset, the VR headset usually just cooks me, but I'm not wearing it today, and even without it, I'm just sitting here. Oh wow, that is a great track. Guys, if you are a fan of Sebring, then you need this in your sim racing collection. Driving around here with the endurance stuff, the GTEs, the LMP2s, etc., it just feels right. I'd say it's almost on par with iRacing. Needs some optimization, and by almost on par I mean in detail. The physics in RF2 in my mind are superior, in my mind of course, but RF2 still lacks that polish, but we're definitely going in the right direction. Guys, if you enjoyed that video, then please make sure to hit that like button. We've been very consistently getting over 1,000 likes per video recently, and it's damn awesome, so thank you so much for that. And of course, if you really enjoy the content, hit subscribe, hit the little bell notification icon. That way you'll be notified whenever I go live or put up some new content in video form. As always, a massive shout out to my sponsors and patrons. You guys make this happen. Take care, have an awesome day. See you all next time.